Hey guys, Harry Thomas here and welcome to my second list which gives my thoughts on summer 2018 at the movies. My previous video was my top 5 best movies of summer 2018. This time I shall let you all know my top 5 most disappointing movies. While this summer was overall awesome, and not every single summer movie can be legitimately flawless, I'm afraid. These movies on my list, they're not necessarily bad movies, just meh to decent, but failed to live up to their anticipation. The disappointing and underwhelming movies that failed to exceed our sheer expectations. So without further ado, let's start at number 5 and work my way up to number 1, and I can't wait to hear your most disappointing summer movies in the comments section below. At number 5, Rampage. You know what's the most disappointing thing about this movie? The freaking arcade game this movie's based on is superior in quality and has stronger writing. Would it have hurt this movie? Would it have hurt this movie to have included from the game where the gorilla, the alligator, and a wolf turn out to be humans? To have given this movie at least some emotional substance, but no. I didn't give a shit about this movie until the third act. If I wanted to spend my time on a good video game movie in 2018, I'd just skip Rampage and check out Tomb Raider instead. At number 4, The First Purge. Firstly, the title makes no sense. How come it's titled The First Purge when it isn't the first movie in the franchise? Yep, I was optimistic this movie would be the best Purge installment since the original. Boy, was I wrong. This franchise has gone down a hill after the first movie, and while I could see what it was trying to do with handling the topic of racism, it handled racism in an incorrect way. And wrap your brain around this: the protagonist of this movie is a drug dealer. A drug dealer is supposed to be the hero we're rooting for. What? At number 3, Skyscraper. Everybody loves Dwayne Johnson, The Rock himself, and without him, a Skyscraper would have entirely sucked. But this movie doesn't do him justice whatsoever. And it's just Dwayne Johnson's character just torpedoing from building to building. Yawn. At number 2, please be generous to me, Mission Impossible fans. Mission Impossible Fallout. Oh man, I can see the hate comments coming already. No, don't get me wrong, this is the best movie in the franchise since the first Mission Impossible from 1966. But that doesn't automatically equal a masterpiece. Far from it. Fallout to me is just the sixth movie in this franchise that's ripping off James Bond. I'll give this movie credits for its truly amazing stunt work and magnificent action sequences. But aside from that, I'm just sick and tired of Mission Impossible at this point. I don't want a Mission Impossible 7. They ought to cancel the franchise here. And this movie came close to making my number 1 most disappointing movies of the summer, as I wanted to absolutely love it and be with the majority, but I'm not a Tom Cruise fan, I'm not a Mission Impossible fan, I just can't. But my number 1 pick is even more controversial. And my number 1 most disappointing summer 2018 movie is, believe it or not, Avengers Infinity War. The highest grossing movie of 2018 is the movie that underwhelmed me more than any other. And now please just hear me out, Marvel fans. Infinity War is technically a better movie than my previous four picks. But this isn't a list judging the quality of the movie necessarily. It's judging how disappointing the movie is, and at least I was fully on board with the Scarlet Witch and Vision romance. All the Russo brothers did their best directing, and the Wakanda battle has surpassed even the airport battle from Civil War as my personal favourite MCU action sequence. And Thanos, what a villain! One of the greatest movie villains in existence. But this movie flaws lie in its writing for me. It killed off the wrong characters, and it doesn't need to be two movies. Not to mention the Marvel heroes that we've grown to love make some dumb and out of character decisions. The moment when Thanos chucks Gamora off the cliff, I mentioned there was one sexist moment in my non-spoiler review in this movie. That was it. As Grace Randolph summed it up perfectly, it's killing off a female character to progress a male character's storyline. That is the most sexist writing I've ever seen. And Star-Lord totally ruins the plan to remove Thanos' glove. And people who defend Star-Lord say, but Harry, he was upset about what Thanos did to Gamora. Yes, he's justified in that, but he certainly isn't justified for ruining the plan and endangering the safety of 50% of the universe. Why not wait until the glove is removed, then take out his emotions on Thanos? And once the glove is removed, Gamora will be resurrected anyway. And how come Doctor Strange just willingly handed Thanos the time travel stone? Then Thanos wouldn't have been capable of healing himself after Thor stabbed him with the axe when he was like, "You should have gone for the head." And this movie would have worked better as the conclusion to the MCU. We don't need an Avengers 4. We don't need this to be a two-part story. Harry Potter was justified in a two-part conclusion as there was plenty of source material. There isn't nearly enough source material in Infinity War to justify a two-part story. Just have Captain Marvel's solo movie this year and have her appear in this movie to take Thanos down. That would have worked out perfectly for me. Infinity War was still ambitious, but to me, it's the most disappointing of the three MCU movies we've received in 2018. Well, that was my top 5 most disappointing movies of summer 2018. The following list shall be the third and final, and be prepared for some rants and even some extreme rants as we take a look at my top 5 worst movies of summer 2018. And well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. And what were your top 5 most disappointing movies of summer 2018? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Google Plus and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.